Good morning and happy Easter, happy Resurrection Sunday. I thought I would just pop on and wish you all a blessed Easter Sunday. I'm in my sunroom and I want to I just want to wish you guys a blessed and happy Sunday. I hope and pray that your day is filled with some joy, some comfort, some joy. Let me give you guys a visual shot while I do this. My little trees out here are blooming. Here's Mr. Davy. He's still sitting on the shelf. But that's a shot of my pretty little flower. Wild bush right there. But yes, so let me turn the camera around. Those are some flowers for my birthday last month. They're still hanging in there. I guess I need to water them. These roses and a few of them are looking a little. So let me turn the camera around. Me again, I just wanted to pop on here. I got my coffee in hand and I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Resurrection, happy Easter Sunday. Take this time to enjoy your family today, enjoy your loved ones, give them a call, give them a text, maybe send them a card. I know many of you don't have landlines anymore. My husband and I still do. We're just creatures of habit. So we still have our landline phone. We did not get rid of it.
However, we don't use it often because of the cell phone and things, but just use this day to rejoice in the Lord. We made it another day. I hope and pray that this day will bring you some comfort. I hope and pray that this day will bring you some joy. And take the time to love on yourself, love on the Lord first and foremost. Love on the Lord. And then love on yourself and love on your family and your friends and loved ones. So thanks again for popping in to my channel. Welcome back for those who are subscribed. For those who are not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would click the subscribe button, click a like for your girl, and share if you are inspired to do so. But yes, so happy Resurrection Sunday. May this day bring you hope, peace, love, comfort, and joy from my heart to yours. This mug is almost bigger than my face. Okay, now it's time for me to make dinner. And now I am opening 3 packages of salmon fillets. I believe this is the Atlantic salmon that I purchased at Costco. I don't believe they're the Kirkland brand, but they could be the Kirkland Atlantic salmon fillets that we purchased from Costco, and they're really good. And so I am just opening them up, and I'm dumping them into my glass Pyrex dish. And I just got finished washing my hands. Can never be too careful. So now you see me about to put on my seasoning mixture, and it consists of lemon pepper, Old Bay, garlic powder, paprika, salmon seasoning, some lemon juice, and red pepper flakes. And this is normally my house seasoning, I'll call it. It's just a combination of all of those together. Sometimes I will add fresh or dried herbs in my mixture as well. And I sprinkle this mixture on the bottom and the top of my fish, chicken, seafood, whatever it is. I normally season both sides with this combination of seasonings, specifically my salmon. So I am finishing that up, turning them over to now season the top section of the fish. And I had previously preheated my oven to 350 degrees. I let that preheat while I am preparing my meats. Okay, so now the fish is all seasoned, and now I am ready to put on my lemon juice. And what I normally do here is I slice my lemons and I use and squeeze fresh lemon juice. And sometimes I will even zest the lemon skin and also put that on there. But for today, I forewent that step, and I'm just using the lemon juice, fresh lemon juice, and I'm squeezing it all over my salmon, and it really just brightens up the flavor of the fish. It brightens up the flavor of the seasons, and it really does accompany and accentuate all of the flavors and seasonings. So that's what I'm doing here, and just trying to make my fish as tasty as I can. Okay, so now I am putting 3 pats of butter on top of my salmon fillets. And this normally will just melt while it's cooking in the oven and just really provide a nice, tasty moisture barrier for my fish. Okay, now I am preparing my green beans, and today is all about convenience. I am from the old school. I will normally get fresh string beans and snap them and clean them and all of that. But today we're doing a quick and easy Sunday meal. And so you see me adding some Lowry seasoning salt to my green beans and a nice knob of butter and also some low sodium chicken stock. And that's normally my combination. I sometimes will add a pinch of sugar to my green beans and or salt, or sometimes nothing at all. So I'm going to set that on the heat and let it rock out from there. Okay, now on to my glazed carrots. I am putting some dark brown sugar. I think about a little less than a half a stick. It might be a half a stick there of butter. And I am going to break it down. I'm going to allow it to melt down. I'm sprinkling on some cinnamon. And then later on you'll see me sprinkle in some nutmeg. There it is. Some nutmeg. And I like to melt this down so it can kind of combine and marry together, open and develop the seasonings as well, because sometimes when you have cinnamon and nutmeg, when they sit, their potency doesn't come through as much. So when you add that heat and let it cook through a little bit, it kind of intensifies the flavor of the cinnamon and nutmeg. And so, yes, I am adding light brown sugar as well. And I'm going to allow the heat to get to that and break it down so it can melt together. And I'm going to stir that and create my glaze for my carrots. And this is pretty much the same method as my candied yams. I do this method as well. Okay, now I am adding my orange juice. And I will note one thing. Trying to not have cold orange juice when you're doing this step, because it will seize up your butter and sugar. It'll make it that much harder for your butter and sugar to melt down. I had to scrape a little bit because my brown sugar started to clump because my orange juice was not warm or room temperature. So just make sure that you use warm or room temperature orange juice on this particular step. And then I also failed to mention that I, towards the end, will use my vanilla extract. I'll pour it in when I turn off my heat. It normally will evaporate. Heat will evaporate your vanilla quicker. If you don't do it on direct heat, the flavor will stay or remain longer. Okay, so in goes my carrots, my frozen carrots. They're the pre-crinkle cut carrots. And I'm taking a shortcut again. It's all about convenience today. Normally I will use the fresh carrots and cut them on a bias and glaze them and cook them until they're tender, fork tender or tooth tender. When you bite into them, have a nice firm tenderness to them. But today we are using the crinkle cut frozen carrots, and you just dump them in, and once your glaze cooks to the consistency and the thickness that you want it to, just keep stirring them and allow all the carrots to get coated in yummy glazed goodness. And then you can turn your heat down and then let them sit as long as you need them to. Look at that. Yum, yum. Okay, so now I am preparing my rice. I just have here 1 cup of jasmine rice, and I'm adding it to 1.5 cups of chicken stock, water, a knob of butter, and some lemon pepper seasoning. And here it is, the finished products. This is our Easter Sunday dinner. My baked salmon, my jasmine rice, my buttered green beans, and my candied glazed carrots. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And once again, happy Easter, happy Resurrection Sunday. Wishing you all